Hello again. I'm bringing you my favorite recipe for cheesy kale chips. So as you can see, I've got a big humongous bowl. This has 2 bunches of kale that I've torn into large bite-sized pieces because they will shrink in the dehydrator. I got this recipe from littlegreendot.com. It's been my favorite cheesy kale chip recipe that I've found so far. So for this recipe, you are going to need 1 cup of cashews, 1 cup of chopped red pepper, 1/3 of a cup of nutritional yeast, 4 tablespoons of olive oil. I use the juice of 1 lemon, fresh squeezed lemon, and 1/2 a cup of water. You can add more or less depending on how thick you like your sauce. And for spices, I'm going to be using 2 tablespoons of thyme, 2 teaspoons of sea salt, and I have here the Himalayan pink sea salt. That is 2 tablespoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. The recipe actually calls for 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, but I'm not a huge fan of the heavy spice in the kale chip, but I like a little bit of a kick, so I do put a little bit of the cayenne pepper in there just to give it a little zing. So those are the ingredients. I'm going to go ahead and mix them all up in my blender, and then I'll come back and show you what the sauce looks like. Be right back. And we're back. So this is my sauce. It's all mixed up. I gave it a taste test, and oh my god, it's so good. I don't need to add anything to it. It's perfect, just the way it is. So now I'm going to pour it over my kale. And there we go. Yummy. Okay. Now I need to get all of this goodness out of the blender here. So I'm going to go. And this gets messy. This is where the fun starts. You can mix this by hand. Easiest way to get this all incorporated onto the kale leaves. So I'm going to mix it, wash my hands, and then I'll come back to you and show you the finished product on my dehydrator trays ready to go into the dehydrator. So be back in a couple minutes. Okay, so here they are, all cheesy and ready for the dehydrator. I spread them over 3 dehydrator sheets. I've already got 1 in the dehydrator. So let's take this other one over. There we go. And there's my dog. And get the final tray. My dog is just waiting for a taste. Sorry, Oreo, not for you. Kind of gets squished along the top tray, but that's okay. They shrink down as they dehydrate. They're so good. Okay. Now I'll put the lid on. And I'll let these go overnight. Oh, I guess it would help if I plugged in my dehydrator. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. So I'm going to dehydrate them probably at about 110, maybe 115. There we go. And I'll let it go overnight. So it is about, I don't know, 9:15 now. So I will come back in the morning and see how they are. They should be good by the morning. Okay. See you later.